Welcome back to MLB Tonight. I'm Robert Flores alongside Dan O'Dowd and baseball researcher Sarah Langs as we continue to cover today's no-hit performance on the mound. And what we saw was brilliance, pretty much electric from start to finish. And Dan, what are your reactions to the no-hitter that we just saw?
Robert, I think electric is a great way to sum it up. And what a great team accomplishment, Sarah, for the way they played this game tonight.
Absolutely, and I want to make sure we realize just how rare something like this is. Over the course of baseball history, entering 2024, we've seen about 225,000 MLB games. In those, just 322 no-hitters. So really not something you see every day and a huge accomplishment.
Wow. Well, it was a privilege to watch that performance on the mound.
Mayer, ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And now the center fielder, Michael Ciani. And that's a base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
And that one fouled off. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We'll move to the second now at Petco. 1 out and a runner at second. Mayer working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. And first offering is fouled off.
We've seen her flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If she can keep up this pace she's on, we could be in for something really special.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, and she chases that one in the dirt. And it beats her for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's she swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break pitchers snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
So 1 out, nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Lars Nootbaar. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
In the dirt. She swings and fouls one off.
I wouldn't throw her another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. She's having a hard time catching up.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. One left for San Diego as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Ivan Herrera. In the air, left field, Mayer has this one sized up, and that'll do it. The Cards leave one. They're down here 5-1. Mayer, the next up for the Padres. She is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like she could thrive in one of those sports too. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. One out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Look out, and it hit her. He had her 1-2, and he ends up hitting her with a pitch. Runner at first with one gone. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Mayer, the base runner at first with one out. Runner takes off to third. And it gets by him. Gets off a throw.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
2 on, 1 out. So here's the Padres DH, Connor Joe. On the ground, could be 2. Goes to second for 1, and that's 2. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Through 8 full, it's the Padres 5 and the Cardinals 1. Man at first with 1 gone, and up next for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado. Line drive, pulls it in, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Mayer with a less than great game in this one.
I don't want to pile on a player when she's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish, Boog. Sure, they got the win, but if she performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
Mayer, ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Mayer. She's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in her major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And you know, just about every front office is watching her and dreaming of having their own.
Drops into the glove, and that is that. But they go deep twice in the inning, both solo shots. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Padres 2 and the Cardinals nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Mayer makes the grab, one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Littell back to work. That one ripped. That's back there. Adios, Peralta. She's one step closer to 100 homers this season. It's 6-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's just hitting you cannot teach. Incredible. Split finger away. Somehow she got there, hooked it, and got enough barrel to hit that ball out of the ballpark. That's a very impressive swing.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Herrera settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hit her, looked like she was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat her. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense. You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
That one fouled off. Ball to strike. And there's a ball. Campusano on at first, nobody out. Fought off foul. Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Man at first, and here is Mayer. She's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Mayer checks her swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. The 1-1. And a foul ball. And a foul ball. She stays alive. Ripped towards third, one at second. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Good day at the office. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
You can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like she did in this one. No question, she's a key contributor for them.
Mayor, ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So 2 down, Mayor. The next up for the Padres. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew she was going to be a star just coming up, making her way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a line drive into right field. Nootbaar makes the play, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. First pitch misses. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Machado at second. Campusano at first. 2 out of the inning. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Contreras under it, and he's got it, and that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair, and we are still scoreless. Go ahead run on base. Donovan getting ready to hit.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
The 0-1. That's a laser base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Mayer matched a homer in her last game. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Hard ground ball for a base stop. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. She pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth with the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. Oh, he throws it away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Base hit, 1 run is in. She's in there. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Back here at Petco Park, top of inning number 7, and now the DH, Jordan Walker. Swing and a ball hammered left field. She won't get there. That should be extra bases.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner at first with 2 away. Mayer, the next up for the Padres. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because she can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Up and in, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Campusano leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that is out of play. She swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. First and second, no outs. Newtbar digs in now. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back there. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Here comes the throw. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
Mayer could have done a bit more to help them out.
If she's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to wins, she needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
Mayer getting ready. She's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. 1 down. Stepping in for San Diego, Mayer. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. Oh, 2 now. That one is absolutely belted. Boom goes the dynamite. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what she did.
2 outs, base is empty. Left field. Santander hauls it in to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're headed to the 5th, all tied 1-1. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one finds its way through. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for her right there. There's nothing cheap about the way she got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like she would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
This to third, tags the runner for 1. Relay to first, double play. So runner at second, 2 down. Now a chance for Joey Gallo. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with her speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Tirso Ornelas. Runners on the move. And he grounds one to the right side. In plenty of time to first. And we stay tied as the inning ends. Mayer digs in now. She's already homered here in this one.
Well, 1 swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe she's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho in position. And that'll do it. And we're back. We're in extras here. And now here is Jake Cronenworth. Ramirez. He'll do it himself. 1 out, the bottom of the 10th. Joey Gallo steps to the plate. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Runners in the corners here, 1 away. And now it's Tirso Ornelas. 2 on, 1 out. Out to short. Off balance feed. There's 1. Double play, and we have more free baseball on the way.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop.
Manny Machado to the dish for a pivotal at bat. Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Here comes Bogarts around third. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Padres win it in 12.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Mayer, the league strikeout queen, getting ready for this one. She's been dominant on the mound all season long. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get started, and towing the slab here, Mayer. Singing she's fresh off tossing a no-no her last time out.
Let's just see how she backs it up in this one. She had great stuff in the last start. You hope that that continues if you're on her team.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Fouled off left side.
Plus, Boog, he's been doing a great job of getting hits. Just look at his batting average over the last week plus, and you'll see those numbers really back it up.
And it's even up. The Padres would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So up next for Toronto, Jonathan Clase.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third. Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
On the corner at the knees for a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give her one more thing she's got to think about.
Jimenez at third with nobody out. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
One gone, runner at first. Ramon Laureano next up for the Blue Jays. Laureano working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Rosario on a Cronenworth. Throw to first, but he beat it.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Springer with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Next offering is in for a strike. One run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they lead one. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. Runner at first with 2 away. So here's the Padres DH, Mayer. Mayer with a homer in her last game. In the dirt to second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Second inning set to go. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. Mayer back to work. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Mayer, 22 years old, and she's a former Rookie of the Year. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. And next for Toronto, Raul Ramirez. Ramirez with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. This one high in the air to left center. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Two outs, base is empty. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Hitless last night, and they only scored 1 run. And first offering is fouled off. That one at the knees for a strike. Close, but called the ball. 1-2 the count.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought she caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read her lips saying, that's not up.
At the belt and fires. And that one misses up and in. Ball 2. 2 out, space is empty. Next pitch is outside.
Full count.
And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there. She sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They lead it 1-0. Back here in San Diego, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Mayer. Singing, even casual fans have heard this player's name. Of course, she's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. She's proved her tremendous talent by taking the two-way role this far.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner on base to start the inning.
Seems like she got exactly what she was looking for right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed it's going to be a great result more often than not. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Runner on the move in the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that extends her lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
First and second, no outs. And here is Jake Cronenworth. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Hit in the air out to center field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. First and second, one out. Here's Jason Hayward.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Double steal. Tapped in front of the plate. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. They put the tag on her. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Jimenez with a homer in his last game. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Line drive, short hop to third. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. So up next, Jonathan Clase. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Just off the inside edge. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. Fastball for a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Padres nothing. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball one.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say she's convinced, but it looks like she's accepted it.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. There's a strike. Up the middle, and that one handled. Fires over to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Ramon Laureano. He's 0 for 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That's inside. Pitch is in there, and the count 1-2.
She's got a great feel for her breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. She picks up her 5th strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Springer in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-2.
Two outs. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Offense held in check there. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Padres nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Mayer. And that one fouled off. In the dirt, and that is ball 1.
1-1.
Outside. Next offering upstairs.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to her right there anyhow.
Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Move to first. Mayer back on a dive.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Another move to first, and she's back again. And that's the second disengagement now. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Runner on the go again. Swings, and this one's play. And there's a base hit to right field. Tying run is in to score from second. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Mayer back to work. That's in there. 0-1. Barger goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2018. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now, Raul Ramirez.
It's 0-1.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Mayer was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now Davis Schneider. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Swung on, belted. That one's deep. Pulls it in on the warning track. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Back here at Petco Park. And now the shortstop, Leo Jimenez. Just missed. And a foul ball. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that skips into dirt. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes with number 9 for her in this game.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first.
No, ball.
That one missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
1 out, bases empty. And that's in for a strike. That one's in there, and it's 1-2.
She went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swing and a miss, and she got him. So she cracks double digits with her 10th strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect her to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, she's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
The pitch timer expired before she started her windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Here.
And he hits a ground ball right side to first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. So they go quietly there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. All tied 1-1. New pitcher on now, Yariel Rodriguez.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Up the middle. Now a jump throw, and they get the out.
Now batting the catcher, Luis Campusano.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Strike on the outside. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Way out front for strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
On the ground right side. Cronenworth tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. Laureano comes up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
That hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Ball 1 there.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, she's had her best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Late that time, it's strike 2. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And that just misses.
What's a good pitch there.
2 balls, 2
really
strikes.
had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you drive back to the dugout.
Got him looking. And she keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
No, nice job right there. She struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. She doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Here's George Springer. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And that's in there at the knees. On the ground right side. Handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Robert Suarez.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Now the DH for the Padres, Mayer. So here's the player that is, I think right now, the favorite to win the National League MVP. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Clase has a beat on it. Squeezes it. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher,
Mayer was good for them both hitting and pitching in this ball game.
Boog, if she's going to pitch and hit long term, she really can't let either side of the game sink too much. You got to keep contributing across the board. Games like this show she's got what it takes to remain a two-way player.
Mayer, ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the San Diego Padres. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. So digging in now for San Diego, Mayer. She is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like she could thrive in one of those sports too. Berrios back to work. Swinging a ball, Rick, right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. That's career homer number 149. It's 1-0.
Sometimes a pitcher just has to tip his cap to the hitter. That was a really good sinker down and out of the zone. The place you want to miss, but the hitter looking down there clearly gets to it, and she gets it up in the air.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
the designated hitter, Mayer.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Padres, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but one or two pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there. Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. She did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That's it. Ramirez takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the sixth. Mayer will hit next. She's already homered in this game. Garcia in his 12th season, 35 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Missed with a changeup. 1-0.
I can't play around with her here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one fouled off. Inside, almost got her. One out, base is empty. And delivers outside. That's out to center field. Varsho snags it for the second out.
The batter, number 9, second base.
Mayer played well, but couldn't lift the team to a win. Had only one hit, but made it count with a homer.
Oh, Boog, she definitely made a difference for him in this one. Even in defeat, she can hold her head high.
Mayer with an incredible season so far, leading the league in OPS. Can she keep it going again today? It's the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming at you right after the break. New inning getting started. So digging in now for San Diego, Mayer. Rodriguez back to work. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. Inside, just missed. Mayer mashed a homer in her last game. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. That one missed. Popped up. Del Castillo should have this one. Puts it away for the out. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. The pitch. Swings through that one.
You know, these Padres just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Carroll hauls it in, and there's one away. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here is Michael Conforto. Pivetta, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. That's a hit. Rodriguez back to work. On the ground to third. Vargas whips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Now that's the second baseman,
Mayer, the next up for the Padres. She's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but she can absolutely move, and it is a factor in her game.
But this player is definitely a plus runner. But what I love about her is that she goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's players like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming home. 1 run across. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Picks herself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 runs in. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. She will score, and they lead by 4.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Mayer had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
I really like how she looked in this one. She consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. Nice job.
Mayer, ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate. 1 down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Nelson goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2019. And another ball.
2-0.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. Her 150th career homer, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Up next to the Padres, the left fielder, Mayer.
And there's a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
In the dirt. Machado, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a ground ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out. First and second, 2 outs. Cronenworth now at the plate. Nelson checks the runner. Mayer dives back in safely.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
There goes the runner, bunting for a hit. Wade takes it to the bag. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. Padres leave a pair. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. That one the other way. Could be extra bases. And it gets fired. Around second now as they still don't have it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay. The tag, and he's safe. It's 2-1.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see him inside the Parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Mayer.
Nelson back to work. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer. Her 100th home run of the year. And we're starting over. It's 2-2. She only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Looks like this hitter was looking out over the plate, but she was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Mayer. And the way she's going in this one, we've been waiting for her spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This player's got 2 home runs already. Now she's going for number 3.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
She's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why she was so tardy on that swing.
Got her looking for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. She got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Mayer had a great showing in the win. Cracked a pair of homers.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it.
Mayer, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. She'll look to keep one down. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Mayer. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew she was going to be a star just coming up, making her way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fought with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. That one well upstairs. And it's 2-1.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
1 down, base is empty.
Ball 3. Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. This one's got a chance. On the warning track, and hauls it in. 2 outs, base is empty. That's in there, and that's strike 1. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Padres 3 and the Diamondbacks 1.
Up next for the Padres, the designated
Mayer went off for 2 homers in her last game. And it's fouled off. And that one almost got her. That one is absolutely belted. And boom goes the dynamite. That'll fire up the dugout. Her latest homer in an incredible season. It's 5-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Puck. 30 years old now. A former first-round pick back in 2016. Here's a swing and a drive. Left field, and she knew it. Another homer. Her 2nd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-3. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Looks like this hitter was looking out over the plate, but she was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Mayer was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. 2 homers on the day.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time she came up. When a player is locked in like she was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
And we're back. And on the hill, Mayer. Chris, what are you looking for from her?
This pitcher's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against her, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way she hurts herself is if she gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
O'Neal Cruz leading things off and takes a strike. Cruz recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first, heading for 2. Throw is high and over his head. And he's into second with nobody out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Bree. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And now, Nick Gonzalez. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Fly ball to right. Tatis hauls it in, and there's one away. Brian Reynolds here. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
One ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. Outside low, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And there's a foul ball. Reynolds stands at second with 2 gone. Next pitch is outside. Next offering is fouled back. This one chopped up the middle. Bogarts gets it to first. They limit the damage here. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head to the second from PNC Park. It's the Pirates 1 and the Padres nothing. Base is empty with 2 away. Now the DH for the Padres, Mayer. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Back here in Pittsburgh, we head to the bottom of the second. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Liner picked on the hop at first. Gallo steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Joey Bart now.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
And that's a little high.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Right through there for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Liover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strike.
That just misses. And a count now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Makes the grab. 2 down. And now the right fielder, Jack Sawinski. Sawinski measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So he can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. It's the Pirates 1 and the Padres nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Mayer back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
No, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
One and 2.
Got him. That K's her 3rd of the game. Nick Gonzalez getting ready to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
1 down, base is empty.
Nope, outside.
At the belt and fires. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think she's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if she wants to go back there later in this count.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Two down, base is empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. He doubled home a run in his first AB. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next one misses, and the count even 1-1.
1-1.
In there at the knees for a strike. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. 1 run's in. Campusano headed for the plate. In to score from first. And they tag her out. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Padres 3 and the Pirates 1. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Just missed.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that she can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And another ball.
2 balls.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as she tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Just missed.
She hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. She's in danger of walking her first batter right here.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least she gets a fresh start against a new batter, but she needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Rogers in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Fought off foul.
Ball.
Nobody out. Runner at first. In the air, right side. Tatis. And there's one down.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Key Brian Hayes now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
And that one fouled off. And now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two.
In the dirt, but kept close. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that one upstairs. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. She picks up her 5th strikeout.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
This is Joey Bart. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Horowitz at second with 2 down. Foul ball there. Just off the outside corner. Going to count 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 4. It's the Padres 3 and the Pirates 1. Bottom of the inning, and now the shortstop, Liover Peguero. Clips the outside corner. It's 0-1.
You know, these Pirates looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Popped up. Cronenworth should have this one. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 away. Now here is Jack Sawinski. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Chases that one out of the zone. Picks up strikeout number 7. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase 1 way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Mayer back to work. And that drops in for a strike. Missed inside with the curve. That's a strike.
She's got a great feel for her breaking ball today.
And now 2-2.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and she's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so she's going to have to collect herself a little.
Here's the 2-2. Ripped on a line to center. Merrill puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Brian Reynolds digs in now. A switch hitter batting right.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Pitchers can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need her to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
There's a swing and a drive. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double. His second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Spencer Horwitz will hit next. Yeah, that's fouled off. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And the next pitch is way outside. Hit in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter,
Up next for the Pirates, Brendan Rodgers. 0 for 2 in this one. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Right through there for a strike. Reynolds at second with 2 down.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Man on second, 2 down. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that's a little bit high. And a count now even up.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Upstairs.
That's a really good take.
Key Brian Hayes in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the 3rd. Campusano gathers, goes to first, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Pirates leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Now back, designated hitter, Mayer.
That one missed.
1-0.
That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And she's got her second double of the game.
She has had such a good day today. I don't think she's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. One out, runner at second. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Runner takes off for third. Now fly ball to right center. Cruz on his way over. He's got it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Joey Gallo steps to the plate. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for San Diego as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Line drive, caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now at the plate, Leover Peguero. That clips the corner.
No ball. 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike.
She's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Goes down looking. Down in order go the Pirates. And they still trail it here 3-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Adrian Morejon. He last pitched 2 days ago. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. And that one is inside. She swings and fouls one off. Squirts away a little bit. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the 9th. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 outs. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And they add to the lead. It's 5-2. That's her third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. They thought he could blow a high fastball by her, but she was ready for it. Look at how quickly she jumped on that pitch.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Leover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. Rogers stands at second with 2 gone. Got him, and that's the ball game. Mayer was fantastic with the bat in this ball game and had a solid showing on the mound too.
Yeah, and when she puts together a game like this, Boog, it's a good reminder that she has what it takes to excel as a two-way player here in the majors. She looked locked in at the dish for sure.